Hello, everybody. I'm just setting up my uh, devices here, and I'll be right with you as soon as I can find it. Let's see. Okay. Got some really weird light going on. Let's see if I can fix this. If you're here, say hello. I see two people, I think. I'm going to show you the page I was looking for this morning on the Fire Mountain Gems book, this catalog. And this is the page where it has the stick pins, great big long ones, stick pins and hat pins. And there's different sizes, and they also have the clutches. You know, the little part at the bottom of the pin, these parts right here. And that's what I'm missing on a lot of my pins, is the little clutches. So I'll be ordering these. So, isn't this one cute? Hi, Debbie. I'm just showing where you can order the stick pins and the hat pins. And you can also order the clutches. So that's that. Just go to Fire Mountain Gems and type in stick pins, pins with heads, and you'll find a whole bunch. They also have the kilt pins. Those are nice, but you can get these internationally. Hello, Gabriel. Yeah. So I'm going to put in an order. And the more you order from these people, the more you save. So I am going to attempt something I haven't done in many, many years. And it's going to be on this journal that I've been working on. That's my leather journal. And I'm just about done with it. As you can see, it grew. It got thick. And which it'll be okay, because I'm going to put something here to hold it down. But I think it's turning out really nice. I don't know what's with my lighting. I don't think even turning on the light will help. So I'm going to glue this down with rubber cement. And it's been a long time since I've played with cement. And if it don't work out, I'll just tear it off and do it again. Let me see. I don't know what's wrong with my lighting. I don't know if that's any better. And then my buttons are covered up. Oh, that's better. I had my camera halfway covered up with my rubber band. So, all right. So I'm going to try this and see how it turns out. I'm excited to get this one done. It's big. I've got this other one. I had to take it off and re-glue it. But I got it back on, and now I'm ready to turn put this trim on. How do you like this? Is this going to be pretty on here? See if I can show you. So I think that'll look really nice. Okay, I'm kind of scared to start it. But, all right, so I'll get it going. And this might be a slow process because I'm only going to do one side at a time. And I don't want to get a mess going here. I'm going to not use this brush. It's way too big. So I'm going to take it out and put that aside. Now they say to make a better bond on this, you paint one side and let it sit for just a few minutes, and then you paint the other side. And then when you lay it down, you don't have any time to move it, because once it touches, you're done. I've seen people glue countertops with rubber cement, and it sticks, and you don't have any second chances. So I'm going to try this. Start up here. I'll put down some glue. Hi, Deanna. Did I say hi? I can't remember. I'm just working on my leather journal. I'm gonna start putting the glue down. I'm not gonna get real fussy with the edges, the corners, or anything like that. I can always trim that off. So I coat on. And I hope this works. Kind of guesstimating on how far out I should put this. I'm going to stop at the corner. I used it a long time ago, before we got fancy with glues. We either had Elmer's glue or rubber cement. And I used it for leather work. And it works real good on leather. Okay, I've got that. I'm going to let it sit there for a minute. And I'm going to put, I might go a little bit wider on this. Before we had fabric glue. Now, I didn't want to use fabric glue on leather. So we shall see. I'm going to put a little bit on this part. Now you can do it both ways. You can put it on one side and stick it down, or you can put it on both sides and stick it down. And I think I'd rather do it on both sides, because then I know it's not going to come off. Guys, sub to each other if you're not already subbed. Okay, oh, now the nervous time. Let's see if I can get this on. I'm going to turn it towards me. This book is so heavy I can barely pick it up. I want to get a nice straight line. Oh, I gotta do something with these pages. Going to I know this isn't much to look at right at the moment, but it won't take me long. There. I think I get a straight line. It does feel a little tacky. Well, that went on pretty good. And it's down there. If I let it cure for a little bit, it won't come off. And I'll show you on this edge if I can. There we go. So I got it pretty straight. This is the outside of the book. And I can see just a tiny little bit up right here, and that's okay. I'm gonna leave it. If it starts to bother me, I can go in and shave that off. But I think it looks okay. What do you guys think? Good? Whew. So I think this is gonna work, and it's gonna finish my book really nice. And then I'm going to go ahead and continue on if you guys would like to watch. And now I'm going to have to fold this into the corner. Can you see that? All I did was picked it up and bent it over. It's just like a hospital bed corner. And I'm going to try and work it around this curve. And it's a little bulky here. Let's see if I can show you. But that's okay. In time, it'll lay down, I think. So, let me get some glue on this. And I want to make sure I'm on the edge of this book. Yeah. I don't want to go over the black line. Okay, let's try that. And so you just... like everything, I just take my time and get it the way you want. A little bit of glue there. You know what? I kind of like this rubber cement. I'm saying that now until I make a mistake, huh? And lay it down. I probably should have let it dry. Hi, Mary Jane. How you doing? I'm just working on my book, my leather journal. I'm gluing down some leather trim onto it, some suede, and I really don't know if this is suede or not, but this is brass, I think. And this isn't sticking, so I gotta give it some more dry time, I think. So I'm gonna add a little bit more. I might even hot glue this part down. Let's see, I'll let it dry, let it get tacky. How you doing, honey? I know you're doing okay. Bend it again and see if it'll stick. I know. I'm thinking of you. Yeah. I think what I'm going to do is put a little bit of hot glue, see if that'll help. too much. I'm going to take some of it out. That'll hold it. The corners are the hardest. Okay, so I think I got that down. Stretch this out a little bit. Good. So this is probably going to get real boring. And I'm going to put some glue here. Keep my little beads out of the way. You really don't have to hurry with this glue. It doesn't do anything until you try to stick something onto it, so it can sit here and go tacky. There's no hurry, not like the hot glue. Okay, I think I'm going to stop there. A little glue there. That's all I'm going to do there. I don't want to get too far ahead of me. Just going to let it get tacky for a minute. Move it down right where you want it. And if I don't have enough on the edge, I can go back and add more. I'm just going to curve this around. My corner is sticking really good now. And I'll go back, if you get little globs of it, you can go back and pick it out with tweezers. Have to my rubber band. So, what's everybody working on? I hear there's a nice sale. Well, it's not a sale, but they got some fairy gardens over at Dollar General, and the Dollar Tree's got individual pieces. So I know Brandy and New Dawn Art is over there getting some. You know, the fairy figurines. I remember this stuff. I'll show you what you probably all remember what it looks like. It's got an odor to it, but it's not bad. This doesn't hurt leather or suede either. put it on this section. You still working on your lace book? Aren't those fun to do? I got your package ready to go out, but it's snowing here, so I can't go out. Maybe tomorrow. They said if you get any on the outside of what you're working on and it doesn't stick anything, you just rub it off with your fingers. Lay this down. Off a little bit there. It gave me a little bit of a second to pull it back in line. And this is what I got so far. Well, every Dollar Tree is different. I don't know why. They just send out stuff, and when they get done sending it out, if there's anything left, they send it to another store. Every area is different, I think. Okay, so about to that point. I kind of dry run everything. I even do it with lace to see how it's going to fit. Let's see. And the closure on this, while I let this dry a bit, I'll show you what I've come up with, is I'm going to use, let's see if I can find them. Can't find them. Oh, here they are. I'm going to use 2 conchos on each side. I'm going to wrap some of this around each concho and leave it a long piece, about like that. And then the concho will go up in here. And then I'll have 2 on each side. And you can either wrap this around the concho or tie a knot, either way. So get this part down. A little bit too much glue there, but it's all right. It'll wipe off, they said. I seen that Hobby Lobby has genuine leather in their section now. Some really nice leather. This is suede, and leather is the other stuff that you tool. Let's see, I think I'm going to move these pages this side. This I got at Hobby Lobby. Thank you. Yep, I see you. You come into all my videos. It's Diversion Maxima. Everybody go sub to her. She's really nice, and she watches all your videos. She has twin girls, little girls, and she loves to play games with them. So this trim was at Hobby Lobby. It was $4.99 a yard. And of course you can use your coupon on it, so it's not too bad. I think this was, you know, where you get the real fancy laces at Hobby Lobby. Hi, Jennifer. I hope this is sticking. I think so. I don't like that one there. Came up a little bit there, I think. Okay. I'm probably rushing it and doing it too fast. So I'll just hold it for a minute. Because I want to have a good bond with this. I'm sorry there's not much to see while I go around this edge. But I'm almost done. I'm halfway there, over halfway. And this side looks pretty good. Okay, I'm going to lay down some more glue. Get this a little closer to me. Jennifer, I don't know if I'm subbed to you. So would you, after the video uploads, probably in about an hour, would you go back and leave a comment so I can check to see if I'm subbed to you? I can't do it here. I'd have to go back. I think I am, but I'm not sure. Okay. This stuff is starting to string like our glue guns. Are you all right? So Debbie, did you figure out how to do a live video? Did you look? Brandy's here. I didn't see you, Brandy. You haven't looked? I started to watch your video, Mary, and I had to quit because I promised to be on here at 2. But you know, I'll join. I'll join your giveaway. She's got a really nice prize. My gosh. I've seen that part. Well, is it an Amazon Mini? Something like that? One of those Alexa boxes, but the Mini. Okay, I gotta do another corner. One more corner. And you're not gonna be able to see much. I know, I know, I got carried away, but I wanted to put all my favorite things that I currently have in it. But you know, when you're putting colors and coloring the pages, they kind of swell up a bit. So that's where some of the bulk comes from. So everybody say hello and sub to one another. There's a lot of people subbing through these live chats. It'll look fine once I get it closed. I know it looks like it's real big, but I've been testing it for closure, and it'll be fine. I've seen bigger ones, and let's see if I can get this corner going here. Give that a little dry time here. See how this one turns out. Let it get a little tacky. I've been working with leather for a long time. I love leather. I've got a purse. Well, when I first got married, it couldn't have been more than 2 months into the marriage. We went to an auction, and I told my husband, well, if I could have that leather purse, I'll never ask for another purse again. And that stupid purse lasted me 20 years. But yeah, I carried that a very long time. So be careful what you promise. I'm sure he would have let me buy a purse, but I loved the purse. It was, you know, one of those hippie fringe things. Okay, so it's looking really nice. I'm really happy with how this is working. Okay, I'll get it to the corner here. See if I can get this out of the way a little bit so you can see. Not much of a demo if you can't see nothing. I don't have anything to hold it. Okay, so I'm gonna hot glue this corner down. That seems to work pretty good. too much. Okay. Yeah, hippie fringe purses are definitely in style. I've got an original. Yeah, I got a hippie fringe purse from the 60s. They call it boho. I don't know who invented that name. Well, it's not boho, it's hippie. Okay, I think I'm pretty confident. I think I can put a whole line of glue on this edge. Get it done, over with. Yep, I go to antique malls and stuff and look for stuff. But you know, the ones they're coming out with are real pretty too. All right, you guys, you're going to have to let me know if my button comes unbuttoned because I'm not paying attention to that like yesterday. Hi, Sharon. How you doing? Yeah, I'm just trying to finish up my journal I've been working on for a couple months now. Glad you all came in today. Kept me company for a little bit. Okay, I think I got enough. Put a little bit more up here. I'm just letting that dry up a little bit. Seems to work better if you let it dry just a little. And I'm going to get some on this section. Okay. Touched it a little bit there, but that's okay. That'll make it look shabby, I guess. Get it laid down right here. Add some more glue. Okay, Brandy. See how that works. Oh, well, I made it around. I think it's going to be good. So I'm going to let it sit for just a minute before I cut that end off. And I see I have to do a little fussy over here. It's not bad. And it looks really, really nice. I'm really happy with this. So I think this trim would look great on if you wear leather coats or anything like that. Put some trim on it. You know what I forgot? I forgot to show you something that my husband bought me. Well, I'll let this glue dry just a bit. Now, I probably can't use this brush again. So it's probably going to go in the trash. My husband, I'm going to set this aside and see if I can show you. And then I'll pick this out and trim it and show you. I think it's going to be nice. Dry. Okay. Give you something different to look at for a few minutes. My husband and I go, we have to leave town for a day or so. So when we do, we don't want to take a whole lot of stuff with us. So he bought me a backpack. So this is his backpack. And it says Midway USA on it. And I didn't like that. So I took mine off. And I put this. So I got the conchos on there. Each pull has a concho. And I glued this on. I think I actually used fabric glue on this one. And put more conchos. Every pull has a concho. And that's the bottom. And I even have a concho at the very back. And then I've got beads on the ends of everything. So you put your bead on, tie a knot, and slip it down. So yeah, that's a hippie bag, huh? Okay, so let's see how we're doing here. So I can, yeah, see, it's pretty full. But once I close it and get the conchos on, it's going to be that thick. So that's not too bad, right? And there's the trim. Yeah, I think that looks really nice. I just iron-on patch to change a backpack, but you totally transformed it. Well, I've done iron-on patches too. Okay, come back and watch the rerun, and I don't know if I have time to put the conchos on. I was thinking about, maybe you guys can help me. You can't see very well. I can also do a strap, this part. Put one concho on each side, and oh, I don't know. I'd have to do a clasp on each end, a snap. So what do you like best, this or two conchos with the leather? See, it'll come down like this on each side. You can either tie it or wrap it. What do you think? I don't know if I want to put a snap on this, because I'd have to I want to get it really tight, and I think I can tie it down better with the conchos. So that's what it looks like, my trim. And it's sticking really nice. I don't see anything lifting yet. I just got to cut it off. If it lifts, you can go back and put a little bit more glue on it. Yeah, I make big things. I know. There's a lot of lady likes the smaller things, but I like small things too. But I don't know when to stop sometimes, and so let me see if I can cut this. I think my one mistake that I made was to put these jingles on first. Next time I'm going to put them on last, if there is another one. So let me cut this off. I got the heater on. I'm sitting right above the heater and I'm getting hot. I think I'm going to have to go this way. And I'm not happy with these scissors. Get me another pair. Hi Roxy, I just got the trim on the inside cover, and I'm deciding on how I'm going to close it. There. So this is the inside. I just finished putting this trim on, and this is the like that, and this is the front, and then I don't know if you've seen it before, Roxy, but I did some pages, a whole bunch of pages, and what I used was shoe polish to color the pages. So isn't that pretty, a pretty color? And it gives it a nice shiny feel to it. Not real shiny, but it's not a matte. So that's my journal. And then the next video, I'll just do a real quick short section on how I close this. So I will get this one done maybe tonight. And I had a lot of fun doing that. A lot of fun. So I hope you all try a leather journal. They're really easy to do. If you need some leather, let me know. Well, it's not leather, it's suede. You can get suede almost anywhere. I'm trying to get my son to make me a tool leather one. He's busy, and so I'm going to close for what? I'm making some boho ball beads. Okay. What are you making them out of? Cotton and fabric. Oh, I'd like to see that. I've seen some people make paper beads out of cotton and paper. I mean, what were they using? They were using paper and something else. I can't remember. But they were real nice. Okay, yeah, do a video. Do you use the white glue to glue it all together, like soak it in glue? Or put a glue coating or a sealer on it? Oh, you're sewing them? Oh my gosh. Yeah, okay. If I can't glue it, then I'm not going to make it anymore. No, that's not true. I can sew. I'm just lazy. So, okay, guys. I don't know what time it is. Yeah, I glue everything too. But I really like the rubber cement for the leather. It worked out really really good. And I didn't make a glue mess. So I'm happy with it. I've got to close for now and go cook dinner one more time. Thank you all for coming in, Debbie, Roxy, Jennifer, all of you. I hope you come back tomorrow, and if I have it done, I'll do it live or whatever. So thank you guys. Thank you for coming in. Hugs. Bye-bye.